You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
Hello and welcome to episode 94 of the Soul Forge podcast.
Welcome to the Soul Forge, a place of silent mystery, quiet contemplation, and outright mayhem. Join your host, Sean Vanderloo, as he guides you through the adventures of living. Together, we'll talk about life and love, sex and dating, joy and heartache, memories and loss, and so much more. Don't worry, it's not nearly as pretentious as it sounds. Get ready for life, the universe, and everything on the Soul Forge.
Hey folks, it's Sean back at you here with another interesting and nostalgic, historical, fun type episode this week. This week we have special guest. Who are you?
Karen.
Yes, you've been on previous episodes, have you not?
I have.
That's true. You also co-hosted the past week's Rusted Robot podcast.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was. Good times had by all. And by all I mean the both of us. So, what are we doing this week?
Well, we are going to look in a box.
We are. We are going to look in a box, and it's kind of funny. The last episode of the Orville featured a time capsule from 400 years in the past.
Oh, okay.
And they were looking through and finding remnants of the civilization that took place in 2015. And what we have here is, I was looking for something a little bit more fun, because we've had a series of heavier type episodes. Jealousy, and what was the other one? I can't remember. Loneliness and jealousy, and yeah. And then the one on water there last week was not very heavy, but it wasn't light and fun. So this week, I was thinking, what can I do to turn the podcast around a little bit and be a little bit more exciting and interesting for our listeners, and make it more about Sean, the main host of the podcast.
Okay.
And I was thinking, time capsule.
You have a time capsule. That's what this box is?
That's what this box is, actually. Back in university, in my first and second years, after the end of the year was over, what I did was I put everything of significance to me at that time in a box. I did it for first and second year university, not for third and fourth for whatever reason. I was just searching all over my house like 20 minutes ago, where the heck is this box of stuff? Because that's what I would like to do for episode 94, because I don't know what's in the box. I don't remember.
Oh, wow, okay.
It was, first year university was September 95 to April 96. So that's like 23 years ago and plus, right?
Right.
So here's the box. We haven't looked at it. We're going to open up the box. You're going to pull out an item and ask me what it meant to me, and if I still remember what it meant. Here it is.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the box. It's just a cardboard box, and pull out an item and ask me what it means.
Okay. Well, you have a beer can here.
I do have a beer can. It's a Coors Light. Let's see here.
It's empty.
It's empty. But when I put it in the thing here, it was full.
Oh.
And what it was, the first week I went to university was also the week I turned 19. And I didn't like beer, but there was a campfire in the backwoods of the university campus, and somebody had mentioned it was my birthday, so some dude tossed me a can of beer.
Oh, okay.
And so I grabbed it and put it in my pocket, and I thought to myself, even back then at that moment, I'm like, I'm going to put this in my pocket. I'm going to save it forever, because it's my first legal beer.
Okay.
So when I put it in this thing, it was full. And since it's been out in the cold, and who knows where else it's been for the last 23 years, it's empty. So whether it evaporated or exploded and wrecked all the rest of the stuff in here, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
So item number 1, the Coors Light beer can.
Okay.
What is this?
Alberta Pure Vodka cup keychain.
Yes. It's like a fluorescent green.
Yeah, it looks like it would probably glow under a black light.
Probably. It's got a little thing around it so you can put it on your keys. I don't know what it's from. It might have been from Frosh Week.
Oh, okay.
In fact, because maybe some of the stuff actually in this box is from Frosh Week, because Frosh Week, you know what that is?
No.
Okay, that's your first week of university. You do kinds of stunts and team building activities, so you get to know the people at school.
Oh, okay.
And they gave you a bag of crap. I don't even remember what was in the bag
Okay.
anymore, but this might have been like part of the gifts for being a university student.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a star-shaped candle holder.
I do have a star-shaped candle holder. This is a fun story, actually.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Okay. So, everything's filthy, probably from beer residue, actually.
Yeah, it's all
That's
sticky.
Pretty gross. So this,
20-year-old dried up beer.
oh, yummy. I wouldn't suggest licking it.
No.
No. So, but the star-shaped candle holder, what that's all about is the first week or two, I had met a girl named Vicky, and so we hit it off, and we went out a couple times, and I took her to Casey's.
Okay.
But I wanted to be romantic, so back in those days, in the mid-90s, I had a leather vest with fringes on it
Okay.
that my stepdad had made for me. And it had inside pockets. So I was like asking all the girls that I knew there, what can I do to impress this girl? And they're like, candles. I'm like, okay. So I went to Walmart, picked up a star-shaped candle holder and a long tapered blue candle, if I remember right.
Okay.
So and we put it in my pockets, went to Casey's, did dinner with her. We're sitting there having dinner. I remember the candle holders. I took it out, put the candle in it, lit it at the table. And,
That's great.
And it was super awesome. And the workers at the restaurant saw me do that and actually turned the lights down for us so we could have
Nice.
a romantic candlelit dinner.
That's pretty great.
Yes, I was pretty romantic back in the day, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's that story. And there it is. Now it's filthy, but
Now we know what 20-year-old beer out of a can looks like.
yes, nothing good.
No.
This is Nip U Keychain Light. I do remember this was in the Frosh bag as well.
Okay.
It was Nipissing University, and so they put Nip U on it. And it was a squeeze thing, and it would light up. Obviously, the batteries are dead because it's
It's been out in the cold.
been out in the cold, and batteries don't last 20 years. So nothing significant about it. It's just something that was in my Frosh bag. A little green packet, if I remember correctly. It says Nipissing University Student Union on it, and I believe it has a condom inside,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. And it says, roll to the rim to win.
Okay.
Which was a play on the
The Tim Hortons.
cups.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no condom in there, so apparently I got lucky, I guess. Or I've thrown it out, or
Well, it wouldn't be good anymore.
it wouldn't be good anymore.
No.
But it's a lucky condom holder, I guess. What else have we got? It's a rock?
Yeah, it's an interesting looking rock.
It
though.
looks like
doesn't-
there's a face on it, maybe.
Yeah, I see that. Did you draw a face on this little rock?
I don't remember this.
Is
or-
this your friend?
I don't know what its significance was. But
no.
Maybe it's just a piece of crap that's in there. I don't know. Okay, this is a purple velvet bag. It says Crown Royal on it, and it has a little mini Crown Royal thing on it. So this might have been something that I got when I bought a big bottle of Crown Royal. And
Oh, okay.
I like the little velvet bag, and I just kept
It's purple.
It's purple. Yeah, and purple is my favorite color. And so I kept it, and obviously the booze is empty, so either I drank it, or, the little metal rim is open. So yeah, I drank it. And
Okay.
I kept it for some reason. It must have meant something to me at the time.
You don't remember.
I don't. This
It's sticky.
is sticky. It's
Now we know what happened to the beer for sure.
Yes, we do. It got all over this box of stuff. This is just a pen that says Nipissing University on it, and it's green and marbly, and it looks fancy. So, probably in the Frosh bag as well.
Okay.
Hat.
A hat.
It's probably a Frosh Week hat. What's it say on it? It says NU Frosh.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody did that in magic marker.
Yeah.
And it's got logos on it. Alberta Distillers Limited. Take Care Molson. Dollars, your independent grocery store.
Okay, so that's
Loeb,
the
Labatt.
sponsors of your Frosh Week.
Yeah, the Frosh Week sponsors. Know when to draw the line. Draft. So, yeah, just a cheaply made Frosh hat with logos on it.
Your other hat's better.
My other hat is better. Oh, the other hat that I showed you in the other box?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That might be a story one day, too. What else have we got? Oh, just an ID holder that says Nipissing University on it. No significance, just...
It looks like you put a bunch of the frosh stuff in here.
Yeah, I guess mostly that's what this is. What's that? This is... Now you can order these popular Blue Jays products by mail. Oh, you know what happened? Let's see. Oh, okay. Blue Jays jewelry collection. So it's a necklace.
Okay, that's a Blue Jays necklace.
With a Blue Jay, yeah. It looks like it's got a diamond or a fake diamond for the eye of the Blue Jay bird. And I remember during Frosh Week, we did...
I think it's a fake diamond because look at the prices.
What do we have?
$5.99.
For earrings.
Stick pin and pendant.
All of those were $5.99. And any two items for $10.99.
Yeah.
Plus $2.50 shipping and handling. And I did go to a Blue Jays game during Frosh Week.
Okay, so you have the stick pin down there.
Do I have a stick pin?
Yeah.
Is that what dropped down here? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the stick pin and
the pendant.
The pendant. I didn't get the earrings, apparently. Guess I didn't need those.
I guess not.
Nope. And they're still in the cellophane wrapping package, so obviously I've never worn them or used them.
No, you just put them in the box.
I don't even remember getting those.
You have matches.
I have matches. What do they say? Let's see. The Hojo Inn, the Howard Johnson, North York, Ontario.
Oh, that's where I was born. North York.
Neat. I don't know why I have a book of matches from a hotel in Toronto.
Did you go on a trip?
Well, we went down to Toronto for Frosh Week for the Blue Jays game where I got those
okay.
things.
Did you stay there?
I don't remember. I have no recollection as to why I stayed at the Howard Johnson in my first year of university. Weird.
It's a mystery.
It is a mystery. What else have we got in this box?
A weird metal thing.
Oh, yes, a weird metal thing. This was one of those...
It's rusty and covered in
beer residue. I remember my roommate Dave gave me this because it was a mind teaser, and you were supposed to get the one piece of metal all through the puzzly maze thing here.
My grandfather used to collect stuff like that.
So it's got like a bunch of lines and rings and metal pieces and the stick thing, and it's rusty now because it's full of beer.
So do you have to get like all these rings onto the stick, or do you have to get the stick to like
I don't know
their spot?
I can't remember. I haven't seen it in 23 years.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever figured it out back then either.
I was never great at these,
I could
but
never
my
do this.
grandfather had all kinds of them. He collected these kind of puzzles.
It's neat, and I remember I knew it was in this box because I remember it. I knew the beer can was in there. I knew the candle holder was in there, and I knew the puzzle thing was in there.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I don't remember what else is in here. What else we got? There's a few things left.
There's something stringy over here.
Oh, it looks like a friendship bracelet.
Yeah.
It's the colors of Reese's Pieces, brown and yellow and orange. I don't remember who made me a friendship bracelet, but there it is.
Okay.
It meant something to me at the time.
Yeah.
So when I was 19, obviously it was important.
You have more pens.
Another Nipissing University pen from the Frosh bag.
And another one.
Right.
Colorful one.
Oh, it's colorful. I bet it doesn't work. I'm not even going to try. Okay.
Beer-covered student handbook.
Nipissing University Student Union Handbook. I believe I wrote down all my sexual conquests in here.
You did?
I might have. Let me just look through some of the pages. It's got our athletics director, the Winter Classic. Oh, I put
There's your schedule.
My schedule. Let's see. Monday, I had history from 11:30 to 1 and classics from 1:30 to 3. On Tuesday, I had geology from 8:30 in the morning till 11:30. Philosophy from 1:30 to 3, and English from 4:30 to 5:30. On Wednesday, again I had history from 11:30 to 1, and classics from 1:30 to 3. And on Thursday, I had an English lab from 11:30 to 12, philosophy from 1:30 to 3, and English from 4:30 to 5:30, and nothing on Friday.
Well, that's a nice schedule.
That was a very nice schedule. Let's see what else is in this book. Because I think there was calendars and stuff in here too.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of hard to open up because it's disgusting. But I'll go through some pages here. Here's the advertising section.
It smells bad too.
It does smell disgusting. Yes, okay. Here's some pages. And what did I write down? Oh, can I even open these pages? Can you read what that says? It's Friday the 8th of September.
There's a name, Vicky.
Yeah. Something with Vicky.
I don't know.
So that's the one who I bought the candle holder for.
Oh, okay.
So because it's all stained, let's see.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, it's the next.
Okay, it
rubbed
bled
off.
through.
So it was actually the 22nd. Okay, not the 8th. So the 22nd of September on a Friday was Mom's birthday and went out with Vicky.
Okay.
On the 23rd, I broke up with Vicky. So that was very short-lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that didn't go very well.
That did not go very well. Okay. And nothing happened in October by the looks of it. Let's keep going. These pages are pretty gross. It's like an artifact from the deep, deep past. Friday the 17th of November. Got drunk and flirted with Erin Mary McGonigal. Started going out with Erin on... Erin slept over Sunday night.
You recorded all these things.
I guess I did. Erin was the 48-hour girlfriend that my roommate Kenny had teased me about.
Oh, okay.
Mr. 48-hour girlfriend. And I said, yeah, well, at least I had one for that long. You can't even get one for 48 minutes. And everybody thought that was the sickest burn ever. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was November. Okay. See, because I knew I wouldn't remember what the dates were, so I wrote it down in this calendar for some reason. Because I'm a big friggin' loser. And, let's see what else. Not much else.
Don't call yourself a loser.
I'm calling my past self a big loser. Okay, so March 15th, Friday. Met Chris's friend Carrie at a keg party. She stayed over. Left at 5:15 a.m. Saturday morning. Kissed me on the shoulder as she left. She thought I was sleeping. Made me feel like I was at the movies. Okay, so yes, this girl, I met her. I had no game, but she stayed over with me.
Okay.
We didn't do anything, and then she left in the middle of the morning, kissing me on the shoulder because I was a gentleman. And I was a gentleman because I didn't know how to do anything. That's hilarious. And okay, let's see. Okay, so Monday, April 22nd, Claudia stayed over. This was my last night in North Bay, and we had great fun in the bed. I did anyway. I had been after her for almost a month. Finally got something I wanted.
Okay.
Okay, so wow. So very sparse action in this calendar, but a few different things happened.
I see.
Nothing great apparently, but there's that. What else do we have? Let's move on real quick.
Okay.
Hey there, folks. My name is JC Delatorre.
And I'm Rita Delatorre.
And we are Transmissions from Atlantis, an original member of the ESO network. And we are excited to tell you all about our podcast.
Well, it's everything science fiction, fantasy, horror.
And every single episode will have a segment of Doctor Who. Let's give everybody a taste.
I have my 2 minutes.
Yes.
Okay then. So no interrupting.
Go ahead.
Fine.
You're using up your 2 minutes.
Shut up. You're interrupting me. Stop it.
You're now up to 50 seconds. This was worse than Kill the Moon.
It was not worse than
I
Kill
would
the Moon.
take the moon as an egg before I would take a bunch of trees, sprout up overnight, save the earth, and then magically... And where did the trees go? Where did the trees go? Yes, Transmissions from Atlantis.
Class.
Classy, sci-fi, pop culture discussions. Check us out, transmissionsfromatlantis.com.
You have... Oh,
Looks like 3D glasses.
no, fireworks glasses.
Oh.
3D laser viewers.
Okay.
And they're all
Gross.
gross.
Okay, so it's a plastic 3D type viewing glasses, and they look like gasoline rainbows.
Yes, I remember these things. Why are they in your box, though?
I don't know. There must have been something going on.
I remember, the reason I remember a thing like this was I was in Portland, and we went to this dollar store that was run by this really interesting character. Anyway, he said that there was lots of things to do in Portland, but if you ever had nothing to do, just take these out, put them on, and watch the cars.
Oh boy. Okay. Nice.
So we each bought a pair. We didn't sit around watching cars.
No,
though.
eh?
No.
That's
But
fair.
apparently they make fireworks look really cool.
Oh, maybe I watched fireworks back then. I don't know.
You have juicy fruit gum in here.
I have a full pack of Juicy Fruit.
And it's gross and
Wrigley's Juicy Fruit, sugar-free.
it is now soaked in beer.
Soaked in beer. More than 2 decades old. I don't think we should try it.
No, I don't want to.
No, we won't.
So why do you have the gum in there?
I don't remember. It might have been in the frosh pack. What is this? Let's see. Is this folded?
It's a folded piece of paper. It's someone's phone number.
Oh, my friend Sherry's phone number. Okay. So that must have been her residence phone number.
Okay.
Okay. These are probably all people's phone numbers. Let's see what this one is.
Oh, okay. So these are like...
Somebody named Dave Gervais from House 8, Room 2. I don't remember who that is.
This one has more writing on it.
This one has more writing on it. Education Center. Oh, this was just my address. Education Center Residence, P.O. Box 5005, House 38, Room 6, North Bay, Ontario.
Okay.
And this is from the Zoo Pub Night. Just a pub night advertisement, I guess. And I put my residence number on it, so I knew, or address, so I knew where I was going. What are these things?
They're stuck together.
Stuck together. Okay.
Detroit Tigers?
What? What is that? That's.
I don't know. This says Detroit Tigers. Blue Jays versus Detroit Tigers.
Oh yeah.
Skydome.
Okay, that's when I went to the Blue Jay game on September 10th, 1995. Okay, so that was Frosh Week, and there's some kind of
A hockey card.
Sergei Fedorov, game winners. It's a holographic card. It's kind of soaked in beer, and it's stuck to the Blue Jays ticket.
Everything soaked in beer.
Everything's soaked in beer. That's what happened to the beer. It's on all the stuff. But it was September 10th when I went to the Blue Jays game in 95.
So one thing we've learned today is don't put a full can of beer in your time capsule.
Yes, because it explodes and gets everywhere. What is this? Another folded piece of paper, larger size. To my dearest Sean, I thought that I would write this as I am not listening to the teacher. I am so glad that you came today, but I don't know why, of all our classes, you chose to come to this one. So, are you going to change majors? I know I honestly think that I am going to change courses and majors. I mean, come on, this stuff is really interesting. Are you mad at me because I forgot to come and get you last night? Don't worry, I will visit today. Actually, Dave is giving me coffee. And I thought I would nap on your bed. And what's that name? Can you read what that looks like? Claude.
Yeah, it does.
Or maybe Laura? Laura? Claude?
It looks like Claude.
I have no idea. I don't even know who this was.
Oh.
Or why she was napping on my bed, or what class we were in. So that's weird. I don't remember that note at all.
Uh-oh. This stuff was really important to you, and half of it you don't know what it is.
Well, that's a long time ago. What is this? Is this my course selection? It's, yeah, it's just my course schedule.
Okay.
Please check your timetable carefully to ensure that you do not have any conflicts. Okay, so nothing important, just my schedule. Looks like more hockey cards.
Baseball card.
Of Ken Griffey Jr., still in the wrapper from Upper Deck, so it's not covered in beer.
No, the wrapper is.
Yes. Another piece of paper.
Yep.
Let's see what it says. Luckily, it's not been too embarrassing so far. Although I can't...
You were concerned?
Well, a little bit. Tree, path, sun, lake, house. This might have been some kind of exercise because it's got a picture of a house. Oh, you know what this was? This was a personality test, depending on where you do your thing.
Oh, okay.
Like you had to draw a house and the sun and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of wrecked and I can't see. I don't know why there is such a great border around your house. You're very friendly. You know yourself very well. Money is very important to you. You're close to your mom and your dad in the same amount.
Oh, yeah, because a big border around the house is somebody who usually keeps their distance from people.
Oh. How you see yourself is zebra. Oh, yeah, because my favorite animal was a zebra. So that means beautiful, exotic, and intriguing. How others see you is the triceratops, compact, muscular, and intelligent. Okay. Who I really am is a dog, frisky, playful, and cuddly. And outlook on death is the forest. So bush animals, romance, solitude, silence. The ocean means beauty, and coffee, sugar brown, bitter.
So this is outlook on life and outlook on sex.
Oh, okay, yes. The ocean is how I look at life. It's beautiful, blue, and vast. And sex is sugar brown and bitter. Okay, so this was a personality test that somebody had done for me. I vaguely remember that. So that's cool. What else we got?
Designated driver.
Oh, beer coaster holder.
Coaster.
Okay, just be a good neighbor, be a designated driver.
We've got a Royal Bank disc.
Holy crap! It's a floppy disk. Wow, a 3-point-inch floppy, loading instructions.
Student banking floppy disk.
Wow, okay. I don't even have a computer that I could use this on. Very neat. What else have I got?
Another folded paper.
Another folded paper. Oh, this will be intriguing. This is probably the embarrassing one. Oh, it's a happy birthday, Sean. Somebody wrote it on a piece of paper. I'm 19 years old. From the girls at House 44. Oh, that's all it says. Just happy birthday from the girls at House 44.
Well, that's not embarrassing.
No, that's not embarrassing at all.
And now I'm wondering what you were afraid was going to be in here.
Right, because it's been a long time. Let's see. To Sean, House 38, Room 6. What is in here? Looks like a Valentine's card. It's stuck. Don't forget, be my Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, Laura. So probably the same person who... Cause
that's definitely not the same signature as
not,
the other one.
It's not, eh?
No.
Okay, then no. All right. Because Laura lived at House 12.
Okay.
Yeah. We're still Facebook friends to this day.
Okay.
We never dated or anything. She was just a friend of mine. What's that a receipt for?
Phone.
Dell phone.
And there's something stuck to the back. There's a coin stuck.
Oh, it's a coin with a lighthouse on it.
That's become glued with old beer.
Yes. So, new installation for my residence, for my phone. I got the Vista 100 charcoal, and that cost $475. The standard touch tone was $255. The basic line was $875. Call waiting, call display, calling card, and something else. Call or display name was all free. Monthly rental was $16.05, and the service charge to be billed was $50.
Okay.
So I got that October 28th of 1995 because I didn't get a phone for my room right away because I didn't think I would need one to call home too often.
Oh, okay.
But I was borrowing everybody else's phone.
Right.
So a month later,
you decided you needed to get a phone.
I needed to get a phone.
And the coin?
I don't know what the coin is for. Maybe because it was one of those...
It's got a Nova Scotia lighthouse on it.
Yeah.
There's the coin.
Another folded piece of paper with Jen's phone number on it. And there's two more things in here.
Okay. Oh, Pogs.
Oh, there's Vicky's number. The one who I dated and broke up with and bought the candle holder for.
Right.
So I've still got her phone number from 20 odd years ago. And two Pogs. I've got Sylvester and Sylvester with Tweety on his head.
Okay.
I don't know why I have these or what they're for. But that right there, my friends, is my university time capsule memory box.
There was nothing really embarrassing
There was nothing really embarrassed in there except for my utter lack of action in my diary because I was a sad, sad guy in my first year who didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Okay. That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
I think that's fairly common.
It probably was.
Yeah.
And I do have a second-year university box, which will make an interesting episode one day in the future.
Okay.
So that's exciting. So what do you think of all this stuff?
I'm curious about a couple things. The things you don't remember, but also what you thought was going to be in there that you were worried you were going to be embarrassed about.
I had no idea. It's been so long since I've looked at this stuff that it's hard to say. Right?
Oh, okay.
So who knows? What was 19-year-old Sean doing back then?
Right.
What was he thinking? Why did he save this stuff that he can't even remember what it meant for him anymore?
Yeah, like the rock with the face.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who made that for me? And why did I keep it? It must have meant something, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, interesting. It's been a long time in coming. And I'm glad we went through that because it brings back, I would like to say, a lot of memories, but not really. So, because I thought all this stuff would have meant something to me years in the future, and apparently it doesn't.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, but there it is.
Mm-hmm.
That was this week's episode of Soul Forge Podcast. Hope you guys got amusement out of it. I'll take some pictures of it later, and you guys can look through the remnants of my first year of university from the latter half, from the late 1990s. Very exciting. So, once again, thanks for coming by the Soul Forge and listening to me ramble about the history of whatever. And until next time, remember, some days I wish I could go back in life. Not to change anything, but to feel a few things twice. This has been another episode of the Soul Forge Podcast. Find us on Twitter at SoulForgePod or email the show via soulforgepodcast@gmail.com. Soul Forge is a production of Sean Vanderloo and Friends. You can find Sean on Twitter and Instagram at Darth Vaderloo. Remember to visit soulforgepodcast.com for all of our social media links and share the show with everyone you know. Thanks for stopping by the Forge. We'll keep the fires lit until your next visit.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping through Amazon.com or the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.